In October, when the nights grow shorter and the days grow colder, then it's time for Miss Sheila's somewhat scary stories. So welcome back to my scary stories. And today I have a really good book for you. I'm trying something a little bit different. So I'm going to be sharing my book with you. I'm going to be up here in the corner. Okay, can you still see me? So this is called Frank Was a Monster Who Wanted to Dance. And it's written and illustrated by Keith Graves. Frank was a monster who wanted to dance. He says, I know I could boogie if they gave me a chance. So he put on his hat and his shoes made in France, and he opened a jar and put ants in his pants. He drove to the theater and jumped on stage, and then he danced like his shoe size instead of his age. Frank shook his shoulders and strutted his stuff. The audience screamed they couldn't get enough. Frank did a cartwheel. Frank did a flip. And suddenly his head began to unzip. Uh-oh. Out flopped his brain, which plopped on the floor, which loosened his eyeball, which rolled out the door. And after his arm fell out of his sleeve, the horrified audience started to leave. Frank kept on dancing. He said, "What the heck?" And he laughed as his head fell off of his neck. He said to himself with a one-eyed glance, I might be a monster, but man, can I dance. And that's the end. So I hope you enjoyed that book. It started out not too scary, but then got kind of creepy there towards the end. Would you agree? So join me next week for another episode of Miss Sheila's Slightly Scary Stories.